Welcome back, students. In this second video, we are going to continue our first lesson, that is sources of history. In the previous video, we have learned about the material sources. So in this point, which things are included as a material sources, this point, that is buildings and places, statues and memorials, these all details we have learned in the previous videos. Now today we are going to start it. Next point, that is written sources. The following aspects are included in the written sources of modern Indian history. So which things are included in the written sources? Correspondence, foreign accounts, newspapers, biographies, books, autobiographies, factory records and periodicals. Now just we will learn one by one what is meant by correspondence. So correspondence means communication by exchanging letters. So during this modern India, whatever correspondence used by the rulers, this written material, we are using it as a written sources of history. Next point, foreign accounts. Now what is meant by foreign accounts? So during modern India, a number of travelers from various countries, they visited our India, and these travelers left numerous accounts of the happening scenes from our country. So these all details we are going to use it as a foreign accounts. Now newspaper from this modern India, biographies from this period. Biography means it is an account of someone's life written someone else. For example, we can take Ambedkar towards an enlightened India. So this biography also we can use it as a written sources when we are learning the contribution of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Next one, various books written during these periods, autobiographies of great personalities, factory records of various factories, how they set or develop, these all details with the help of this record we can learn it. And last one, periodicals. Now periodicals means after a specific period just they can publish maybe magazine or any type of book, that is called as a periodicals. So these all things are included as a written sources. So let us start our first point from this written sources, that is newspapers and periodicals. Newspaper provide us information about the contemporary events. Along with it, detailed analysis of a particular event, view of eminent people, editorials. These details we can get it from the newspaper. So detailed analysis of a particular event, maybe that is a political event or any social event. So we can get it the detailed analysis of any special event through this newspaper. As well as views of eminent people. So some editorial people, just they are trying, or some personality, great personality from the society, they are trying to narrate their experiences about that event. So these views of these famous personalities, we can get it from the newspaper. And editorial, it is an article written by the editor. So these all detail we can get it from the newspaper. We get information about the political, social, economic and cultural happenings of that period. It means in the newspaper we can see political news are there, social news are there, economical news are there, some cultural news are there, sports are there, entertainments are there. So with the help of these all news details, we are trying to understand or we are trying to get the detailed information from that period. So in the pre-independence period, newspaper like Gyanoday, Gyan Prakash, Amrit Bazar Patrika, Deenabandhu, Keshri acted as a important sources of awakening the minds of the people. Now these all newspaper, because during this period our Indian leaders or freedom fighters, just they were started various movements for independence. So during this period or during this era, these all newspaper, Gyanoday, Gyan Prakash, Amrut Bazar, Patrika, Dinbandhu or Keshari, these all paper acted as a important sources of awakening. Awakening means it is an act of becoming suddenly aware of something. Indians, they become aware about the independence. So for that purpose, these all events published by this various newspaper. So we can get the detail about this event through these all newspapers. Through the newspaper, we can study the British policies regarding India and their effects of India. So with the help of this newspaper, just we can get the detail about the British policies regarding India and effects on India. So what type of policies used by the Britishers? Maybe economic policies there, trade policies there. So these details, common people or Indian citizen, they got it through this newspaper. During the British period, newspaper were not only the source of political events but also acted as a source of social reformers. It means whatever important event took place, with the help of this event, some social reformers, they tried to create the awakening in the minds of Indians. So the role of newspaper, it's very important as a source of these political events, but also acted as a source of the social reformation also. In our next lesson also we are learning about this various social reforms movement. Now here are some examples, that is Nibandhamala by Vishnu Shastri Chiplunkar and Shatapatri written by Lokhitwadi alas Gopal Hari Deshmukh. In the weekly Prabhakar, comments on various social and cultural issues. So whatever social and cultural issues were there, these all issues, they try to present their comments on these social issues through these various newspaper. Now let us know about the contribution of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar and newspaper. So in January 1920, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar started fortnightly, that is Mukanayak. What is fortnightly? Fortnightly means it is a type of periodical which is issued every 2 weeks. But later, Dr. Ambedkar had to leave the higher education or leave for higher education, higher studies to England, and hence he handed over this paper to his colleagues. So whatever responsibility was there, he handed over that responsibility to his colleagues and he went to abroad, to London, to England for higher studies. Dr. Babasaheb started the newspaper Bahishkrut Bharat in the year 1927. And through this newspaper, he started to highlight some important events from the society. Through the medium of Bahishkrut Bharat, he wrote for the reformation of common people and bringing unity among them. So what type of differences were there in the society? Just these leaders, they try to remove these all differences, and these leaders, they try to bring in unity among these all Indians. Apart from this, he also started 2 more newspaper, namely Janta and Prabhuddha Bharat. So these 2 newspaper also started by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. So this is the contribution of newspaper started by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. So in this way, these newspapers are acted as a source of or as a written source of history. Now let us move towards the next point, that is maps and drawings. Now different types of maps are there. These maps or drawing, it's a very important to understand the past event. So map is also regarded as an important source of history. The changing nature of a city or a particular location can be traced through the map. So what type of changes took place in our country or in any particular area, these changes we come to know through these maps and drawings. So these maps and drawings are very, very important, which published or just they trace out or find out various locations through this map. Or the changing nature of a city or a particular location can be traced, can be found through this map. The Survey of India was an independent department established during the British period. So with the help of this department, through scientific method of survey, these all members or scholars we can say, they use the scientific methods to make maps, and with the help of this scientific method of survey, they have created maps of India, which today we are seeing. Various provinces of India, cities, etc. So these various maps made by this scientist with the help of scientific methods of survey. Similarly, the plans designed by the architects prove important from the view of study of architectures of a building as well as phases of development process of a particular areas. So whenever we are learning about this designs or plans made by the architect. So here is example, the Department of. So with the help of this map, just information about the development of Bombay city can be understood through the plans drafted by architects and engineers. So here you can see Mumbai Port Trust, and in this side plan drafted by the architects. So with the help of these all plans, which plans were drafted by the architects and engineers, just we are trying to understand the development in this specific areas. So for the understanding the location or any city or any country, such type of maps are very, very important. So these maps also we can use it as a written sources. So now today we are going to stop here only. Remaining part we are going to learn in the next video. Goodbye. Take care.